Hey there, I have some exciting news. A friend of mine a few weeks ago suggested that I make a record. And I've played on a lot of records. My wife and I had made, well, back in the day we made cassettes and we did a CD. We did 3 of those way back in the day. And you know, I've never really been particularly interested in doing a record on my own, just because when you do a record, especially back in the day, you kind of had to be the manufacturer, you had to be the lawyer, you had to be the agent, the promoter, the engineer, the producer, the player, the writer, the singer, you know, it's just too many hats to wear, and most of them don't fit me. But I kind of said, I have a lot of music. I write a lot of music, largely for my enjoyment, also for my growth as a guitar player. And then yesterday I was talking to another friend, and he said, yeah, you should definitely do it, and what you should do is you should film the process. And I thought, you know what? That's a great idea. I'm always looking for content here. I'm going to create a new playlist, Tom's Record Project playlist, okay? And it may be number 1. I'll be optimistic here. But I'm going to try to get to the point where I've finished 10 songs. I'm not doing a crowdfunding thing. I'm not doing GoFundMe or any of that kind of thing. I'll pay for it all myself. I don't need any money for it. Mostly what it's going to take is time. And I'm going to be filming much of the process. So it will be a lot, you know, I don't even know what that's going to look like. But at this point, I think it's probably going to be you watching me practice some very difficult passage of something I've written that I can't play, which is a large percentage of the music that I'm going to be doing is music that I've written as an exercise, music I've written as a way to get better, music that's something that I couldn't do that I want to be able to do, whether it's a style or whether it's a specific kind of thing with my hands or scales or whatever. That tune I was just playing at the intro is a song I wrote a long time ago called Slinky, and I always liked it. It's kind of a tribute. The B section you haven't heard, but it's kind of a tribute. I know it sounds Jimi Hendrixy, but it's actually more of a Terry Kath kind of send-up. I really loved Terry Kath as a kid, guitar player for Chicago. And also the B section is a little bit of a send-up to a guy named Carl Verheyen, who many of you might know, and he was my guitar teacher in the 80s here in Los Angeles. But basically it's going to be probably 2 acoustic fingerstyle songs. There'll probably be a couple classical guitar songs in there that I wrote. I've written a lot of classical guitar music. In fact, you can hear a lot of it if you just go searching around on my channel. Right now I broke my thumbnail, so I'm not going to be working on my classical stuff. And there'll probably be a gypsy jazz tune or 2. There'll be some rock stuff. I'm going to get to 10 songs. And then I'm just going to post it up on all the streaming, and you don't need to buy it. You can just listen to it, put it in playlists. It'll be pretty eclectic, so it may not be the kind of record you're going to want to listen to all the way through. It may be one of those things where you like 2 or 3 tracks and you throw it on a playlist for a car ride or something like that, and that's great, because ultimately I'll make money from that. If you guys listen to it, if you all listen to it, then you know, that alone is payment, but also there will be some monetary reward for all of that. So stay tuned, and I'm going to start. The main thing is I'm going to start recording songs, and once I get to 10, I'll probably just release it. I may have to go through a lot of music that I've written to see which ones I want to put in there. And then, you know, if it goes well, and this is also the other advantage to doing this, is it kind of holds my feet to the fire, and you all can kind of watch me do this and encourage me or discourage me or whatever you want to do. But the process, I think if I have you kind of with me on this journey, I'm more likely to get to the end of the journey. I'm a really good starter and a really lousy finisher. And I think once I realized that, it really helped me in the music business. It helped me to collaborate, and there may be some collaborations on this. Generally, I think every song is going to be 100% written, produced, published, recorded by me. So that's why I don't really need any crowdfunding or anything like that, because I'm not going to need to pay anybody. Just for mastering, I'm going to have my friend master and I'll pay him. But I may bring in a friend or two to sing on something. I may sing something. There may be vocal songs on here. I'm not sure. It's all going to be part of the process that you're going to be. I'll try to be real honest with you on this, and you can watch it and you know, say, hey, I like that idea, or you can say, yeah, don't put that on the record, whatever. But I just want to be, you know, trying to get some of the stuff that I've written out there, because it's kind of cool stuff. And like I said, a lot of it is stuff that I wrote is kind of an etude, an exercise, a study to help me learn some new thing. But I always try to make it musical, something that anyone would want to listen to. Not just, you know, a repetitive exercise. So anyway, stay tuned. Thank you so much for subscribing, watching. You turn on notifications, buying stuff from Amazon. All that stuff really helps. And, you know, it's allowing me to kind of spend more time doing this, which is I really like doing. Okay? God bless you. I'll talk to you soon.